7 months of waiting since reserving her ride. Meg finally took delivery of her Bronco yesterday. It's a two-door Badlands, cactus gray, 33-inch tire. It is a sweet machine. She got the big screen. But the best part about this truck, she got the stick shift. The only downside with that is with the stick, it only comes in the 2.3. And if you get the 2.3 with a stick, in the 21s, you could not option it with the 35-inch tire. So found a set of factory, like Sasquatch wheel and tire for sale on Marketplace. So we grabbed them. So I am going to put the 35-inch tire and wheel combo on this truck today. Out with the old, in with the new. Gonna start these by hand. And I'm going to use my torque wrench to tighten them once we're all set here. So that one's done. First thing I noticed after putting these on, I went to go walk around the back of the vehicle to put the other side on, and just take a look at this. So can you see how it protrudes past the flare? When you order a Sasquatch, they come with a wider flare, so they stick out quite a bit more, probably about to here, like another maybe 2 inches. But like I said, with the manual, you can't get a Sasquatch package. So we don't have the flares yet. I don't know if we'll get them. We'll see how these look. But I think this thing is going to look so aggressive with the tire coming out like that once it's on the ground. Come along here to the other side. You can see, pardon the mess, you can see how this one, you can't even see the wheel. I think in 2022 models they offered this as an option, probably due to people wanting a manual and the big boy wheels kind of thing. I have only seen like 3 two-door Broncos in person. We're in Canada, right? So we got them a lot later than the States. Like I said, this one was a year and 7 months. A year, 7 months from data reservation. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how it looks all said and done. I'm just gonna pull it out, turn it around, and then bring it in for the fronts. Factory Sasquatch wheel and tire. That's the stock Badlands base tire wheel combo that you find. The flares barely cover the tread. You see here. It looks sweet. Alright, let's get to it. You always gotta crack them loose. I forgot to crack them loose, so I'm gonna crack them loose. My jack stand just under the front control arm. Put that guy out of there. These are big freaking wheels. Some people say you got to take off the crash bars, or I've seen that with aftermarket wheels. I'm not sure with these, but we're gonna see. It looks huge already. This thing is sweet. Look at that. Gonna definitely get a mud flap for here because I could see this door, like even with the other wheels. Look at all the mud. This is from like a 10-kilometer drive. So you can imagine the rocks that these things pick up. Like you can fit my whole finger in there. I'm on the same spot here on the frame. What I got to look at now is the crash bar, because I know when you get the package from Ford, they remove this. I'm going to pull that off, I think. And then I don't know if the rear has to come off as well, but it does have 2 bolts holding it, so I don't know if you can see in there. But if I have to pull it off, I have to pull it off, no biggie. But it looks friggin' sweet. So upon further inspection or investigation, the rears definitely have to come off, and the fronts, you'll see, look clear as long as you don't hit one bump. If you hit anything, be able to hit the tire. Got my torque wrench here, 100 foot-pounds. So, as you can see, I removed this crash bar from the front. In order to get it out, it was just the 2 bolts I run through here. You can see them there. And then you have to loosen, you have to take out these 2 bolts here. Had to loosen this, this, and that. I'm just gonna move along to the other side. You can see this one's still in. So you wanna be careful that you don't scratch the fender. If you're not sure, put a piece of painter's tape or 2 on top of the fender if you're not, you know, used to working on stuff, because this could easily slip out and nick the paint on the fender. They crack loose pretty easy. Brand new vehicle here. So. Go under here now. This guy. These guys, you just have to loosen them. Woo! Enough. I don't know if you caught that, but now this whole piece, she'll wiggle, right? And that's just enough so that when you get these bolts up here loose, I believe they're 15s, you can pull this guy out of the way and that bar can slide right out of there. Otherwise, it's tight like that, it will butt up against here. Put my ratchet on the 15mm bolt here. They do come out through the top. As you can see, I'm just working through the hole in the bumper here. So now lots of room to pull it up and out. So now, you'll see if you pull this forward, it would hit that normally, right? So you just push this guy out of the way a little bit. Comes out. And that's it. So now, I'm just going to put the bolts back in so the threads get covered and they don't become a victim of rust and all that stuff in case you do decide to return it to stock. Now, just got to replace these Bronco bolts. If you can see, it says Bronco on them. Kind of cool. Got to tighten these, tighten those 3 there, and then the front is done onto the back. Once again, I got my finger between the fender and the wrench. All right, all the bolts back in. There. Free and clear in the front. Now the rear. 2 bolts right there on either side. I'm just gonna fire the truck up, turn the wheel so I can get in there, and then I'll be able to unbolt those very easily. Lots of room now to get those bolts out. 15. Much easier. Okay. Okay. Those come out easy. You can see here, squishing like crazy. You can also see in the front now, so much room. Almost makes you want to put bigger tires on. Now I'm gonna turn the wheels to the left and do the other one. And as you can see here now, might be tough to see because of the shadows, but there is tons of room. Like, I mean, the whole camera fits through that gap. No problems, not gonna rub it all. Guess that's why they come like that. There we go. Done. Free and clear. Should be ready to rock. This thing looks so good. Full lock. No rubbing. We're good. If you found this video helpful and would like to see more content on the 21 Bronco, please like, share, subscribe, and drop a comment below on what you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.